Hello everybody and welcome back to Cade Plays Hellish Quart this Sword Sunday, and today, more survival mode runs with our boy, the big man, Father Zera. Let's get it. Put on your hoods and let's get ready to get good. I was feeling some Zera gameplay, and it was making me happy. There we are. Kind of ugly bludgeon our way through Marie for round one. Nothing wrong with that. Just smash the little rapier out of the way. She got tiny little shoulders. She can't absorb the impact for a parry real good. Oh, you backed up right quick. You backed up right quick. You back up quick enough that second time. I'm relying too much on that long guard high right lunge again, which eventually will get me cooked, but it's just so good. It's just so good. Apart from in cases like this one. Oh no, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. Nice little exchange. And use the lunge to re-establish priority. And then get chopped. Alright, we got the win. Not in the manner that I would have most appreciated, but we got the win. Gotta remember my cut combos. But remember to actually use my cut combos. Low right, high left, and low left, high right. He likes to side switch with his cut combos. Oh, the first hit already scored. And the second one came down and bonked him in the head anyway. Violence. Father Zera is a man of violence. They may say that he's a man of piety. Oh, the second one was coming. The second one was coming. Alright. This is a clean round 5. That's a clean round 5. Alright, now we get Barabbas. Range you out. Woo! What a counter hit. What a counter hit. That was pretty. That's pretty. It was just a little single tempo. Like, your attack is nothing and my attack is everything moment. Okay, so you don't die to the long stab, you die to that instead. That is when they're trying to circle around to my left side. That long guard high left is a vicious headshot machine. Alright, now we get Marta. What do we do against Marta? That. Precisely and exactly that. Hold long guard, push off her lunge, and then separate her shoulder. Feels bad because I really like Marta. I don't like cooking Marta in combat, but it be what it do. Do some. Do some. Yeah, that'll do it. Hey! You know that long guard high left is going to be really good for the shields. Or at least for Marina. Does Connor... No, Connor's wields his blade right-handed as well. So it's going to be good for both of those. Oh, there's a hand. He just ran right up to me. I didn't move, and I made one attack input. Just you know, Gideon is a very uncalm kind of guy sometimes. And that does not always end well for him. Alright, Hassan caught you in the elbow. Thank you. The fact that so much damage is done off of that lunge that you can... That was a very long touch to the elbow, but that counts for the kill is... Like, the level of damage cannot be understated. There's a hand. Oh, we cooking today, boys. Damn. I mean, dreams will come crashing down eventually, but for right now, we're doing real good. Alright. Didn't mean to do that. Meant to do that. Get washed. Get washed. You look dirty. You look dirty, Barabbas. You need to wash. So I'm gonna wash you. Alright, Kalkstein. The little delay I put on that, you see that? You see that? You see that? Was that not saucy? Was it not saucy? Whoa! Sir! It's swiping right at my face. I think I made him mad. I think I made him angry. But you know what? Then I made him very, very calm. Alright, Barabbas again. You gonna do the same shit? You gonna do the same shit? Yes, sir. Yeah, you are. They love running into that neutral low right. They love it. They loved it. And that's when you put them down for it. Alright, Yatsik. Mr. Quick and Deadly himself. Wow. Neutral low right is doing work today. Oof. Alright, who's our next round? It's, goddamn, it's Marina. Alright, let's see if we can pull that same trick again. That's good. It's working. Oh! Oh, that looked so nasty. It was just a short, sharp jab right through the, I guess, the collarbone? That was rough. Yikes. Alright, Laszlo, we know what we do with these. Hamstrung you, boy. Will you just die? Will you just die? Like, going in high and then if you're getting parried, doing the back step low right is actually real good. That back step low right. Because if they're still in measure and you clip them in the leg, it's like, what are they supposed to do about that? Alright, let's see if anti-shield strats works the same here too. Oh, I almost, you saw how I almost. You saw how I almost. There it is. That is a magnificent move against the shields. I'm actually tore up. I don't know what to think. I don't know how to act. I figured out how to shield break. Stop it, you goon. That fast forward step was just because I needed to change my footing. Okay, you got strikes too. Catch you right on the hand. Catch you right on the hand. Who the hell do you think you are, son? You're not that guy. No, never. No, nay, never, no more. Alright, can we shield strat Connor again? Oh, he caught me in the stomach. Nope. I wanted to end like this. Oh, and it doesn't. Beautiful. 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 I love it. I love it. I love it. Alright, Laszlo. Alright, if the lunging doesn't work, the back step high right does? Okay, okay, alright. Alright, we kinda cooking for real. We kinda cooking for real. Alright, Jacek, I'm a little bit less confident about dealing with you, but big lunge in, back step low right out. Low stab. I did catch him, but he caught me too. What you trying to do? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Oh, he caught me with the crouch. Oh, that was almost a PB too. It was a PB. I actually improved. I went up a couple of spots since my last run in the last episode. The Zera game, the Zera game is strong. The Zera game is strong. When I keep my brain functioning, and I do the things I know I need to do. So I need a good solution for sabers. I feel like 2-cut combos are going to be good because I'm going to throw out the first strike, and I feel like the AI tendency for sabers is to try and quickly riposte, but if I've already got the second attack incoming, I think that can go really nicely. Alright, so that's not the one I want. Is it the left step? Yeah, that's the one I was thinking about, is the left step, so up, high right. Just does that savage, like, shoulder level lateral slash. It is absolutely vicious. Laszlo, you're an idiot. I know he's a good character, and if you don't believe me, ask Oakenlix. He'll tell you Laszlo is a very good character. But I will maintain until my inevitable death that the AI does not know how to play Laszlo properly. Yo! You're being rude right now. You're being very rude right now, Hassan. I don't care for your behavior. Now I just wanna, I'm feeling it, I won't be pushing. Alright, Tarnov, I feel like you die to this. You keep raising your sword above your head like this, and you see, the problem is, there's a lot of vital organs in this region of the body. If you pierce in this way, you're gonna hit something fun. For me, not fun for him. Hilarious for me. Alright, Marie. That's how you deal with Marie. I'm telling you, that long guard high left is absolutely demonic work. That is such a nasty little move. It's a lot more active than you think it is. Caught him sidestepping. Caught him sidestepping. He was trying to get a little footwork going. He's trying to be smooth with it. Be smooth brain with it. Now he's no detectable brain function with it. Alright. Oh, that was ugly. That was ugly and I love it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Beautiful work. Alright. You, Yendrik, were surprisingly problematic that last time. Not this time, unfortunately. Unfortunately for you, highly fortunately for me. Since I'll just lunge into close measure and then gut you. Just like, if that's what you want, that's what you gonna get. Alright, Samuel. Oh, see, they all coming out now. Did I just take his hand and like jam the tip of the blade in his shoulder at the same exact time? Was that in fact highly disgusting? I love it. I do actually love it. I love it. I love it. Don't. Oh! So, I mean, look. It's not foolproof. And I feel like what I should have done there was actually backed up and really reset the neutral. I think I was trying to get the second one in a little bit too quick and not respecting the ranging. Because if I get her while she's advancing, that's great. If she's already kind of, like, if she's starting from in measure, then it typically won't go well for me. So I've got to give her a little bit more time. I'll be patient. Marina likes to pressure. That's why she moves forward with the shield up. And tries to beat your attacks out of the way. Tries to beat your attacks out of the way while coming in at, you know, she'll do that one where she like raises her shield up and then cuts under her own shield. You know, stuff like that, so she can parry and riposte in the same motion. So you got to take a very measured approach with her, which I didn't, and I suffered for that decision. Laszlo falls to the memes once again. If it's pointy, it goes in Laszlo. I should get that on a t-shirt. I should make Hellish Quart merch. If I would be allowed to do that. Yep, that's a good solution. That's a pretty good solution. I don't hate it. Yeah, I'd love to make one with a design of Laszlo done as like a voodoo doll with a bunch of like tiny swords poking out of him. I think that would be really funny. But it would only be funny if you watch this channel. Otherwise no one would get it. So I don't know if it has like cross fan base appeal for anything else. I'd like to do another one of Yendrek with a little, like, throwing up like double peace signs with a little clown wig. I think that would be funny. If I could somehow reference Gideon having gout, I think that would be really funny as well. I don't know quite how I would represent that visually. No, wait, even better. Gideon, but as a mock-up of Wilford Brimley, the guy from the diabetes commercial memes. I think that would be pretty good. I could do something like that. If you have any more great ideas for particularly like not just Hellish Quart merch, but things that like relate to common sayings or memes from this channel, hit me in the comments, because I would love one day, even if I would lose money on it. I don't even care. Like, I would just make the designs and then just like I'd do just like a run of 10 t-shirts or something. I think that would just be really adorable. There we go. Just let him whiff his attack and then give him a little stabby in the jaw. Right there. I'm pretty sure is where it landed. Couldn't see because he was hiding it behind a shield. It's like he hides everything behind a shield. Oh, that was the sternum. That was straight sternum sniping right there. Savagery. And I'll tell you what, doing these runs with Zera, I've been making some pretty good ducats too. I've been making that scratch, bro. Oh, okay. See, I went in for that cut combo. I think I was a little bit too close. I think I needed to be a little further out for that to work. So at this point, I'm just trying to refine the art, I suppose. Trying to figure out what works against what enemies most often and in what scenarios. Like, these are survival mode runs, but this is also like lab work for me. Okay, so you can delay just a little bit after that first one and still get the second one in before they back up. That's nice to know. I probably won't use that too much. That feels like a huge trap to me. But it's good to know that the option's there. Ooh, hit me, did you? Hit me again, did you? Oh, that was right between the eyes. That was actually dead center between the eyebrows. That was a full-on bow. You gotta feel bad for Isabella. She's really good. She's really good. I really like her style. I'm not personally good with her. Did I double tap him? Did I take a million attacks? Both of these things, yes. Damn, hold on, I'm gonna catch a sip of this ocean water. Yeah, I went to Sonic for lunch, what about it? What you gonna do about it? Not sponsored. Sonic Drive-In, sponsor me. I love your food, and your drinks, and your shakes. Almost had a sternum again, son. Got it that time. Got it that time. If you're just gonna run up on me like that, you're just gonna run up on me like that, you're gonna get what you gonna get. And you're gonna like it. Take it to the bank. They won't let you deposit it, because they only take money, and you ain't got none. You broke. Yendrick, you a brokey. Gideon. Gideon. Sir, are you okay? Do you need... Came wandering up to me slowly like he was about to ask me if I know when the next bus is coming. No, don't nobody take the bus. Get a car. You broke too. Everybody broke. Why are you circling me on that side? The recovery on that is painful. On my right side, step low right. That's a trap for sure. That has enormous recovery. Alright, Spamuel. Go on and lunge with it. Oh, if I'd have lunged, I would have caught him. Why are you trying to sidestep me this much? Nope. Ow, he stomped on my knee. He stomped on my knee. And then he chopped my face. I don't care for that. Alright, I've already had my one good run of the day. And we achieved something. I just barely scraped out a PB. And so the rest of this is going to be primarily lab work. We gotta figure out what to do about the sabers. So it's about Samuel, it's about Yasik, it's about Barabbas, it's about Jan. Sabers, I feel like they're just very balanced and quick with no necessarily major strengths other than their speed. But also not a ton of very obvious weaknesses either. Because even in Alexander's case, his stance opens up some interesting possibilities, and you know, the longswords are slow, and the rapiers are linear. Kalkstein has those big, you know, has lots of big recovery and is neutral. Yendrek, for all his weirdness, has a ton of weaknesses. Laszlo and Hassan have that very high guard that leaves them quite vulnerable to being lunged on. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. You're being rude. He just couldn't decide what to do with his axe there for a second. But yeah, so the sabers... The sabers don't have any, like, standout obvious weaknesses that I can immediately pinpoint. I know there are some, because I truly believe this game is very well balanced for the most part. Hold your shoulder. But I just don't know what they are. By saying this, I have, of course, invited, and you are welcome to, write me an essay in the comments about exactly what the weaknesses of sabers typically are and how I would exploit those, so I can read it and not implement anything that you tell me. Because the problem is, when it comes to the actual fight, I'm not thinking about that. I'm looking at what's right in front of me, so it's hard to... it's not that I don't take the advice, it's that in the actual moment, a lot of that my mental is weak. Like, I'm inclined towards panicking. Whoa! Gotcha, sir. I'm inclined towards panicking. I'm inclined towards overthinking, relying too much on things that have worked maybe at one point in the past, or sometimes I just fall to the urge to meme. And I think something will just be really funny if it works, and so I try and make it work. And if it does work, it is really funny. And if it doesn't, I look like an absolute goofball. So, you know, you're rolling the dice when you're going for the memes. Yeah, I feel like cut combos... Like, okay, so here we go. Here's an opportunity to test. Alright, so if we go... So if we just create a wall of sword. Alright, caught you in the arm. There it is, there it is. So I feel like that neutral low right actually does pretty well. I think what I need to do is wait and see what the response to that is before I decide if I'm going to commit to the high left. It's the same concept as like a hit confirm, right? It's like you don't just flowchart into your entire combo. You gotta wait and you gotta be able to know if your attack does or doesn't land, what to do about it. You just gonna stand there? Yeah, if they go if they go ho right. I mean, if they go ho, then you do what... I'm not gonna finish that statement. If they go high right, the low right is quick, and I feel like if I initiate it fast enough, I can get that to fairly consistently land. Well, lunge. Lunge. That's the thing. She likes to slash. For a rapier, she sure do like to slash. See, that time I read, I saw her do the sidestep knowing that she's coming in for that horizontal slash, so I pulled my long guard, whiffed the parry, and then boom, got her. That is more of what I would like to see from me. If I would just be good, if I could just commit to being good. Like, I feel like I have like momentary flashes of being really good. And then sort of like long periods of being absolutely garbage. All right. See, it's a saber, and I just remembered I'm supposed to be trying out the... Nope. Ow. All right, luckily you didn't get killing damage with that, though. That is a nasty little, what you trying to do? It's gonna land big hits on his... straight into his guard. Alright, nicked you on the wrist. If I'd have gone in for that second hit, I think I might have actually got him right there. It's a double? Get out of here. Get out of here, Jacek, you problem. Jacek Didinsky, you problem. You are a problem. Why are you such a problem? Solved. Hey look, he spilled his raspberry jam. He's gonna be so mad. What's he gonna have on his toast now? What's he going to spread with alongside the cream on his scone? I don't know if there was scones in ancient Poland. I don't know if there's... Are we dancing? Bay, come on. You gotta do something at some point. I'm not attacking into you. I know how that goes. Youch. How active is the end of that blade? Oh, just out of range. Ooh, just tapped her on the cheek. You gotta let the step complete or he doesn't change footing. But also just change footing on the high right. Oh, that was the wrist. That was the wrist. That was a 12,000 point round. Just deserved every single one of those 12,000 points. Thank you very much. Worked for that. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Alright, you again. Come on, step then. Square up. He did it to me again. He did it to me a goddamn again. The cheek of that boy with that... no crouch and cut. I gotta get you in the goddamn face with that boy. Stop playing with me, boy. Gideon. Okay. Okay, you on it today, big man. Goddamn. He was mad as shit. Alright. Sometimes that's how it goes. I got one more. I just need to figure out the saber problem. Do you feel like... I feel like Gideon's got some... I feel like I have a pretty high kill rate against Gideon. Laszlo. There he is. Especially on smaller maps. Small map, early round Laszlo is just a joke. Because all he's gonna do is back up every time you lunge. So you can just walk him all the way back to the edge of the arena and then stab him. Oh! My arm! There it is. There it is. That gets us a win, but it's still messy. It's still a... I got a text message. I did. It was a job offer. Not like for my real job, it's a gig offer for my second job. Which I very well may take. So ish a little bit of money in the pocket, you know. And right now I'll be needing that. I'm definitely in my bag chasing era. Just gonna chase the bag, bro. Got you, Isabella. Even though your sword's stuck through my hood. Why are you trying to ruin the fit, girl? Am I gonna do it? It's Friday. I might. Yendrick. Yes, sir. Yeah, so for all of you who may not know, and probably don't care, but if you're still watching, like, after 30 minutes into this episode, then you're at least mildly invested in something. So it's fairly common knowledge by this point that IT is my day job. That came up in the last episode, and I know a lot of you saw that. As a second job, I work around town in various live music venues, event venues, all that stuff as a sound engineer. I've also done a little bit of studio work. I tend to be more focused towards live events. But I've done studio work too. I can do studio engineering. Yeah, so I'm a sound guy, as well as being an IT guy. And a YouTube guy. I've got a lot going on. That's what I'm saying. This is... If you ever wonder why I don't, like the old thing of, like, why doesn't Cade basically ever edit anything? Because I've already got, like, 1.5 jobs. And I do enjoy some amount of free time in my existence. That was just bullying, but that's really what he needed. Just Laszlo. You silly Billy. Yeah, I'll be working. I'll be working. Alright, yawn. Blow. Nothing. Blow. Alright, clipped him but traded it. Okay, so there is a long recovery on that. There we go. So there is a longer recovery on that neutral low right. So if it gets parried and I'm in very close measure, I can take hits from quicker enemies, such as sabers. I don't know why I had to wait and then punctuate the word sabers by jamming a longsword through that guy's inner elbow. Poor Kalkstein. He never asked for this. But 'tis what he got. See, that's dangerous when he be circling like that. Ow! It's dangerous when he be circling like that. Because that lunge is very linear. So, that will bring us to the end of this episode. So hey, we PB'd again. We are up to 62nd in the Zera leaderboards. That feels good. What's that, up like 5 places? At least we are now we're above beef injection, so that's nice. There's an overly black male right down there as well. Still gotta take out Yoland Squat if we wanna sort of break into the high 50s. That'd be nice, but the names you'd be seeing online sometimes are crazy. Nonetheless, if you're a new viewer and you made it all the way to the end of this episode, leave me a like, comment down below, and subscribe if you want to see more of this and the other content that I bring you on this channel. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back and spending your time with me. You fill my heart with the warm, fuzzy feelings, and I love you. Other than that, there's nothing left for me to say except, I have been Cade. This has been Hellish Quart, this Sword Sunday. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.